What's up, y'all? Y'all know who this is. It's the Baby Whisperer, and we are out and about and doing a couple of things. But I wanted to get on here and talk to you about a couple of things. So I ran in today as we are moving around and doing a couple of quotes on jobs and looking at a couple of things. I wanted to do something for your parents today that I saw that happen at the bus stop. Now, everybody with little kids, please remember two things. Kids get very, very bored very quickly. And frankly, so do we. So what I want to say to you guys is this. When you go out with your toddlers, okay, I know you guys have this thing about having the leashes on them and the harnesses, but you got to understand, okay, children move around for a couple of reasons. The first reason is they're bored. And most of the time, we're frustrated and bored trying to get somewhere we're trying to go, especially those of you who catch the train, the bus. A cab is kind of quicker, maybe Lyft and Uber is kind of quicker. So what I want to say to everybody is this. Rule number one, always keep, I'm trying not to say Dollar Tree because they get upset, but try to keep some cheap crayons and a little tiny coloring book in a bag. If you have a diaper bag, throw it in there. If you have a toddler bag, and I want to tell all of you with toddlers, a great tip for you guys is to have a toddler bag. Because a toddler bag can have a change of clothes, just in case. It can have drinks in it, 2 or 3. It can have snacks in it. And this is just the Baby Whisperer pet peeves. Do not give children underneath the age of 3 those gummies. Please don't. It's not a good idea. I'm going to tell you why. Because if someone goes past them and happens to bump them, they bump around, they fall, it can get lodged in their throat. Okay? Anyway, that's why I tell all parents you need CPR, even first class. And then in the bag, should be a toy. A toy that if they lose, you can replace it. So what I suggest all of my toddler parents and my baby parents to do is go get those cheap toys. And if you put it in a washing machine, who cares if it gets tore up? And then most of all, you should have, and I don't say don't have tablets. If you have tablets, what you need to do is put a book on it. So they're going to be caught up trying to eat, trying to look, and they're not really paying attention. But you also should have music. Let your kids bounce around and do their own thing. And, they're going to be chilling. Because sometimes what do we do when we're out catching a bus, catching a plane, catching a train? We put music in our ears because that music changes your mood. But a little girl and a little boy were just bored as hell. And their parents were just getting frustrated. So, I turned on Gracie's Corner. Now, pick up the Gracie's Corner. If you don't know who that is, go put it in YouTube, Gracie's Corner. Sweet little girl who's making a lot of money for college. Anyway, so I put that on and they started dancing and moving. Then their parents was like, sit down and don't do that. Newsflash, people. Kids don't sit down and don't do that. That means sit down and don't do that. I mean, get up and pluck my nerves. If you say you can dance, but once it's done, you have to sit. Now, you guys need to think about how you were kids. Did you want to sit there all day? When your parents, my mama used to say, you got 5 minutes to get the wiggles out. So we used to have this song, and they still have it because I did it when I was teacher. I did it when I was the director. Shake, shake, shake your willies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. And then the song goes off in 5 minutes. We have to understand that our kids they want to go with us because they think we're going to do something fun. And we just being adults, doing adult stuff. So guys, take it easy with your kids. But once you have those tools with you, it's going to go a little bit smoother. I'm not going to say anything will go smooth because nothing goes smooth at all. And please, for the love of God, listen, I know that y'all bought those little things because y'all got to control your runner. There are 17 ways to control a runner without restricting. But what I'm going to say to you parents is that does not mean that someone can't cut that and take your child. So when you have those on, I seen one lady today, she had it on her hand and she had the lock thing. It was the lock thing that was on this part. Anyway, I'm showing it like I got one on. So she had the thing on her arm. She had the lock, some kind of lock thing that if it cuts or if it clicks or the child try to get it off, it beeps to her. That's a great tool to have for your kids, especially your runners. Now, on the bus. Okay, ready? Tips on the bus. You guys asked me about this. I'm going to give it to you. Public transportation. Always put your child on the inside. Always be on the outside or be behind the toddler or the 2-year-old and have the bigger child on the outside. 2 reasons why. If they go to get up and you're behind them, you can grab them and put them down. Do not pick your child up with 2 hands like this. Always grab your child around like you're hugging them and put them down when you're on the bus. Because if you do it that way, if the bus jerks, you can actually be able to balance yourself. Now, why are they on the inside other than the outside? Because they can take off running or someone can grab your child and hit the door. Now, they were saying, well, that's crazy. Why would they do that? I seen a little girl today run up and down the bus as it was driving, and she had more stability than us adults. If your child can't sit that long, always let them stand up. So when they're inside, you let them stand up. When the bus goes again, you make them sit down. It is very dangerous to do that, or have them swing their feet. Swinging their feet gives their body the motion that they're moving, and they're not, okay? Music in your child's ears, on the bus, on the plane, on the train. Music in their ears, like I said, it changes your mood. The melody of the beat will change the serotonin in them, and they'll be rocking and dancing and everything, okay? If you have a screamer, do not, and this is what I'm going to say, do not elevate your voice. If you bring your voice up or elevate your voice in a quick motion, that is going to resonate to them to scream louder. What you do is you don't say stop. Everybody keeps saying, you're supposed to tell them what you want to do. You say, why are you screaming? And then you say, you need to stop. The words that we use trigger different things in our brain, which is why I tell everybody communication with your child is important. Now, I seen a little girl break down in a tantrum today. She had a full-blown tantrum and her mother was ready to snap. I walked up to the little girl and I said, can I do that? She looked at me like I lost my mind. It was so hilarious. But the key words you want to say to a child, take out no, take out don't, and take out will happen. These are all the words our parents repeated to us. I'm going to tell you why to take them out. If your child is going to school, those 3 commands means that something devastating is about to happen. So the person they call on is you. So they know that devastation is not going to happen. So the person they scream for is you. Second thing is, those words to kids mean challenge authority. I know it's crazy, isn't it? Because we still do that. Somebody tell you, you're ready to snap. It's in everybody. However, if you train them to react to those words, when I say train, I mean you gotta, this is helping them grow up. A lot of people have a lot of problems with authority because their parents use what they call push words and what they call aggressive language. Your body can be aggressive language as well, but the words that we say out of our mouth, the tone, the dictation, the words, the formation, everything counts. And it's funny because when we have child psychologists, and I'm not knocking all of y'all, but most of y'all don't even tell parents that. You just do it on the child, which means when the child gets to the teacher, they're going to act right for the teacher. When they get home, it's like Free Willy time. Okay? Well, I remember that movie, the big old whale that just flew everywhere. Anyway, so I'm going to go. My boys are in studies. So, like I said, we had travel meetings today. So, welcome to my world. For you guys who were asking me, am I going to do the school spirit for homeschools? Next week, when I do videos, one of y'all videos will be tips for homeschooling. And by the way, for the little girl who came into my DMs, yes, I do have a degree in child psychology. However, when I went to England, I decided that if I know a child psychology, I need to bump it up to the teenagers. And the funny story is, in England, the young adults and teenagers go hand in hand, which means I can talk to adults, which is great because I hate psychology, but I love seeing a mind develop. It's the Baby Whisper. It's too tired to hit the brakes Thursday. And yes, I do have Charles with me. He's out doing something else. Oh wait, he's right here, but he's out doing something else. So, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for our Wild Out Friday? Guess what, Newport News? For all y'all that's been asking me, and I don't even know what the East End is, it's coming soon. So y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, tell me I'm crazy. That's okay. It's the Baby Whisper. It's Hit the Brakes Thursday. Y'all go get some rest.